Alrighty, yo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yo, welcome to the 20 Somethings Podcast. It's your boy Dave. We got R in the house, we got Fee in the house, and we are back in 2023. We got some more content for y'all this year. Better content, more consistent content, and more enjoyable content too. So what's up, guys? How you guys feeling? How was your New Year's? How's all that stuff, man? Fee, starting with you too, because I like you. No, like as a person, as a friend. So how are you?
Happy New Year, everybody. Welcome to 2023.
Yeah.
What is today's day? The second?
Yes. You already like doing what you're supposed to.
Everybody not holding the mic?
No. I'm saying like keeping track of like
Dang.
progress.
You was thinking about production.
I know, right?
I'm like, I'm speaking into the mic. Anyway, welcome to the second day of the year. I'm doing great. Nothing has happened yet. It's only my second day out here. You know?
Hey.
Let's go. Do you feel optimistic?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, is 23 gonna be the year?
hopefully.
It gotta
You see a
be.
vision board, huh?
Yeah, for real. Hey, yeah, we was talking about that a little bit earlier for the viewers. We was talking about Fiend's vision boards. So Fiend, like, what is a vision board and what is on yours?
So in the Bible, in Habakkuk 1:3, I believe,
When you
the
say
Bible says
Habakkuk-
to write it out and make it plain. So
Yep.
you kind of visualize your goal and you see everything, one. And then two, or I tweeted like the other day, like, you need to write down your goals and you'll see
Facts,
how
bro.
far.
Did you say that?
I did, bro.
And he
I was on my
blah.
philosophical stuff.
Whatever. Anyways, so I was like, let me make a vision board. Let me put it somewhere I'm going to see it every day. So I made a vision board as my screensaver on my phone. So it highlighted, like, I want more of a deeper friendship. I want to travel more, make more money.
Deeper friendship with whom?
With whoever.
Okay. Not necessarily us.
What could be you guys? Are we
Why are
not
you
friends?
stuttering? It could be you guys.
What?
Not politically.
I guess with them or whatever.
Yeah.
And then, little marriage, little ring or something.
Yeah.
Damn,
Which
girl.
finger though?
Is this not the marriage
Yeah, that's the
finger?
right finger. Yeah.
Is it that one?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't
But
know.
it's not
I
my
don't know
fourth
about that.
because
You don't have to know.
I'm also on a very high value 2023. If you're not a
Okay.
high value person or you want to treat me like nonsense, just keep away. Keep away.
What does that
value
mean?
man.
What is a high value woman?
high value person in general.
Okay.
First of all, you got to have a job. You got to love God. You have to be emotionally intelligent. You have to be a prayer warrior. You have to. I have a whole list, okay? But the main thing, though, key thing for me is being emotionally intelligent.
Yeah.
Like knowing how to communicate with and have civil conversations and such. So, yeah.
For sure.
That's good. I'm happy to hear that. How about you, Ara? Did you make a vision board or anything? Did you write it plain?
Yeah, I did.
Wow.
I wrote it in my notes. I think the vision board thing is a good idea. I might try that as well. But I've been trying to like approach things a little differently this year. I'm trying to like structure the behavior as the goals. You feel me? And I think the behaviors would drive the outcomes that I would like. So I'll write the outcomes as well as like the behaviors I think are associated with them.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then aim to practice those behaviors, and then the hope and the goal is like the outcomes that I want from those will actually come to pass. Or you gonna say something?
I was gonna say, like, when you say like behaviors, like, can you give me an example? It don't have to be you personally, but like just an
Like
example.
consistency,
Of a behavior.
focus,
Okay.
like the ability to respect your time and other people's time.
That's a big one in 2023.
Thoughtfulness. I think those are the type of stuff that like focus will help you like achieve like some kind. Maybe it's a monetary goal. Right?
Yeah.
It'll be
Thoughtfulness will help you achieve like a relationship goal, like with people in general. Like, because one of the things I wrote that I want to be there for people more. That's one of my big goals for this year. So
You don't think you already do that?
I think I do it.
I think so.
But I think there's always like room to be better.
For sure.
I think like a lot of what I did for relationship stuff and keeping those was at the expense of like myself sometimes. So there's a better way to tend to that. I think that that's me respecting myself and me like uplifting that person and making it so that it's not like a unbalanced, situation.
Ting.
Yeah, man. And self-care is like a big goal of mine.
For sure.
Like, because I feel like I'm kind of like not nice to myself. I know it's a little bit brutal.
We've noticed.
Especially when it comes to like things, especially when it comes to things like I want to do, like I will really like kind of hurt my health sometimes. So I think I'm.
You're not doing drugs, right?
Of course not.
Because the way he's talking about the way I've hurt my health.
My body, like, wait, what?
Nah, but I think the better I treat myself, the more I can show up for myself. Right?
For sure, yeah.
Versus
that's
like
important.
keep beating on myself, and then it becomes harder to show up for myself. So I be kind to myself.
Yeah, your self-talk is important. I think so too.
Definitely, big.
There was like this one prayer point because we had church the other day, and we had the New Year's service, and we're having different prayer points. And then like one of the prayer points was like coming against like any kind of like self-limiting thoughts, because like a lot of times like people are like, man, it's the devil, like he did that, like, but it's like sometimes it's like you limit yourself through your thoughts. So like if you kind of like are not on your side and you don't believe in yourself, like how do you expect other people to like get on board with that? You know what I mean? So I think that's really important too. I think kind of went with what you were talking about.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's very big. What about you, man?
Yeah, man. I should actually make a vision board. You know how that's so funny because my mom is really into those. Like she has one like on her wall, and it's like weight goal and
so
all this
Angel,
kind of stuff.
She made one.
Yeah, so maybe I should actually tap into that. Maybe like that'll make it like I don't know something I'm pursuing more. Because a lot of times when we do resolutions, we say in the beginning of the year we write our 3 prayer points, and it's like okay, like let's like get it popping. But I didn't do that. Maybe I should do that later. But I did have like 3 main goals. I kind of talked about it on the podcast, the last podcast, the end of the year podcast. And we're just starting, so I haven't really, accomplished those yet, but we're working on it. One of them was a spiritual goal. I won't go into detail again. Spiritual goal, financial goal, and then just personal development goal. And those, after like really honestly that last service at church on New Year's Eve, I felt like really like, motivated and like really, in my spirit, I just felt like very good about this year. So I'm ready to get it popping.
That's good.
Yeah.
You feel me?
I was kind of nervous going into that service. So.
Yeah, you mentioned that. Why?
I don't know. I don't know. It just feels like, I feel like the years start to mean more the older you get. You feel me? Like, when I was a kid, it was just like, oh, a new year. I wonder what new thing is going to come out or this and that's going to happen.
Yeah.
But as like the years go by, you start to turn toward yourself more. And what are you expecting out of yourself versus what are you expecting out of like the world and technology or whatever new movie or whatever cool thing is going to happen. You feel me? Like what cool thing are you going to do? Like what cool thing are you going to bring? You feel me?
To the table.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah. So it's a bit of pressure sometimes.
It's a lot of pressure actually if you think about it.
And that's why another thing about being like more like kind to myself because I think.
Sorry, I'm being serious.
All these because
I'm really agree with that because like the nicer to yourself for sure. Like,
that's big though, bro. Because like you're you. You feel me? Like
really?
No, y'all have to be high.
No, man, for real.
Like, you get what we on, man.
Nah, really think about it. Like
that's true.
You're not. You're like sometimes I feel like we talk to ourselves like it's another person. At least I do, and it's like easy to like rag on that person. I don't think it's that. No, I don't think it's that.
I just played. I'm just getting these theories.
I was just thinking, like, are you dissociating yourself?
Sometimes, honestly. Sometimes. Because I'm looking at myself and I'm not, like, the way I talk and, like, demand for myself, I don't do it to any other person to that extent. I personally
So you'd be like, come on, or come on.
Honestly, I mean, I'm not slapping my chest like that. No, none of that, but...
Maybe we should get to that.
No, not yeah, but yeah, man. Like that's all I'm saying. Like it's big. I feel like it's important and it's gonna help a lot. So
it will, and this will be a good year in Jesus' mighty name.
Amen.
Amen. Talking about this year, we just had December ending, And, a lot of stuff was going on. It was busy, like, probably last couple weeks for everybody, right?
Yeah.
Can you look at me, too? You keep looking at Aura. Look at me as well.
Damn, bro.
No,
Massaging,
no.
massaging R.
You keep looking at Aura. He had such a busy year.
I'm popular. What can I say?
Nah, you got me for the whole pod. Nah, you asked.
Get away from me. I'm not looking this way anymore.
Oh, man, cause look.
What? Why you breathing like that, bro?
Anyway, so like, the last couple weeks of the year were very, very. See, now you don't want the eye contact.
She's blushing.
We're on a clip. Look
She's
at the
blushing.
camera.
We're on a clip?
Or whatever. We're on a camera.
Anyway.
Make a clip out of it.
Are we? But anyway, so like, the last couple weeks of the year for everybody is busy. Christmas and New Year's is like less than a week apart.
Yeah.
So like, like for you guys, as you get older, that like phase of the year, like the last like 2 weeks or so, how has it changed for you guys, like compared to like maybe when you were like 8? Like, do you feel like you have like the same kind of like feeling? Because I was thinking about that the other day, like when I have these Christmas, obviously, like you're around family and all that kind of stuff, like, but I don't know, it doesn't really like feel the same, like the same kind of excitement,
Yeah.
Like when I was younger, when it was a new year, I was like, oh, like this is my last year in the house in 2022. Like this is my last beverage of 2022. And then I 2022.
My last beverage.
Yeah. And then when I drink another, it's like 2023 first one. Oh. Like, do you guys understand that? You get that?
Yeah.
Yeah. But like now it's just kind of like, okay, like back to work Monday.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Literally.
So it's a little bit different. I don't know. Do you guys feel the same?
Yeah. Responsibilities, I think they shift your attitude toward this type of stuff. Like,
For sure.
Now I understand why adults go on vacation and sleep.
I don't think I still understand that.
I
But
understand that. Because, like, the amount of work leading up to the holiday season, those last 2 weeks, like, they put it on you, bro. Like, at least I can speak for myself.
Yeah.
Like, they ramp it up. So, like, I don't know. Those last 2 weeks, I like, even like Christmas, the Christmas feeling,
It's gone, bro.
don't really feel that. I actually saw a video. Someone like kind of broke it down. They said a big reason why you don't feel that is because there were adults making efforts to make that feeling present. You feel me? Like they were putting up the tree.
Yeah.
They were like putting on Polar Express. They were making hot chocolates.
Yeah.
They were taking you to go see like. But as we are older, like that's not
something that we do.
Yeah, and no one's gonna do it for us because we're adults.
True.
So
Yeah.
that feeling, you have to like work to create that. Why are you laughing?
No, I'm sad because what the heck? Like,
Yeah.
I did not drink 1 cup of hot cocoa this entire
me
Christmas
neither.
season. Like,
Bruh.
even yesterday, I was like, dang, it's New Year's. And then I went back to bed. Like, it was like, after church, I just was like, okay, that's
Yeah.
it. Like,
It was raining. It was like, dang.
I know, and then it was pouring rain.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
in Arizona.
in Arizona, yeah. But I think we just have to, even making that effort for yourself, it still don't feel Christmassy. Like, we went to go watch Christmas lights. I was like, it's cold.
I was like, what we
This
gonna
is
eat,
cool.
man?
This is cool. I'm hungry. It's cold.
Yeah. But I think the efforts are good though. Like you can see, I don't know if you guys can see, you have a Christmas tree at least.
Angel
you
put that
got
up, though.
stockings and stuff like
This
that.
is literally all Angel. Angel put this all up.
See, but she's put, like she's
Putting
older.
effort.
She's like, your mom's probably not gonna be doing that for you guys anymore.
Nah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like in my house, we don't got no Christmas tree. No idea it's Christmas. You go there, it's like, man, is this summer? Like you have no idea.
I think when we have children of our own, I think that Christmas feeling will come back.
I hope. I really
pray,
hope so.
But
bro.
as of right now, or when you are like with a holiday person in a relationship, that will also happen. But if you're two people
Pajama.
who are cynical,
Yeah.
no holiday feeling for real.
At all, bruh. At all. Would you guys make your kids believe in Santa Claus?
Make them
Or not? Or like, would you like, give them that, like, allow that? Would you be like, or would you be like, Santa Claus is not real?
I would. That's hard.
When I was younger, my mom was like, Santa Claus and Jesus are the same people.
Huh? Wait, please, I don't know this doctrine.
So it's like,
What?
I'd be like at school, like, no, it's just Jesus they're talking about. It's not Santa Claus. So my mom never affirmed that Santa Claus was real. She was just like, no, it's Jesus. It's Jesus season. So
Okay.
whatever they want to believe, but eventually it's gonna get popped. There's no man. It's me. I worked and put those presents underneath the tree.
Do you guys remember when you stopped, or like when you realized Santa Claus wasn't real?
I always knew it wasn't real.
Like you never, as a kid, you
like
never.
I
like,
played into the.
I could probably see you like being like, wait, let me like set up a scientific like trap and see if Santa Claus will fall on time. Let's see.
It's scientific trap.
Yeah. And you finally like, gotcha.
Bruh.
I could imagine.
Nah, but I really like. I knew. I'm like, this is absurd. Like,
So when you were 5 years old, you said absurd.
nah, I didn't say absurd, but you
What did you say?
know it's not like. You know it's not. At least me, I knew.
Really?
I never really like. I was always say like, yeah, I believe it, but in my back, I'm like,
your
no,
heart
it's
to
not
hearts,
real.
you were like,
Really?
Like even when kids would bring it up, like, do you believe in Santa Claus? I'd be like, yeah, sure. Like I'll just be
Sure.
playing along with it, you know.
Bro, like I had like faith in that thing. Like it was.
Are you
like,
serious, bro?
To
Not
when?
really. I want to say 7.
Okay, no double digits at least.
No. I think like 7 after that, like, cause I was really be like, staying up, like
Waiting for him.
Like, where did like for real, like, and then no one there. And I just see mommy putting something. I was like, there's no such thing as Santa
I'm weak,
at
bro.
all, bro.
That's
But I
funny.
was really believing it. I would like be going hard for Santa. I was like, he's real, bro.
Nah.
He is.
I think it's okay for kids to believe in it. I mean, I don't think it does any harm per se. Obviously, it comes from whatever faith and background you're coming from.
Yeah.
If you
Exactly.
like let that. I would obviously not want that to dominate over the like real reason why we celebrate. But if you want to play into the fantasies or whatever, it's a kid at the end of the day. Like they believe a lot of playthings already and making up all sorts of, playing house with their friends. Or,
Don't play house.
Nah, bro. That's how
My
people
little
get
kids are
pregnant,
not playing
bro.
house. Little perverts. with-
Exactly.
no.
or whatever, like
Gray protect. Yeah, that's when that happens.
Okay. Anyway, all I remember is that I wanted to put out milk and cookies one time, and my mom said, "If you don't go and put that back," so
It'll
I
be
really
spoiled,
knew
huh?
then, like,
Bro, I did that once. My dad ate it.
Are you
And I
serious?
saw him do it. He didn't even wait for me to go to bed. He said, "What?" I was like, "Wait, what are you doing?" He said, "Oh, just leave it out.
I'm weak, bro. That's crazy, bro.
It's for Santa, not you." Ah.
is there anything else you guys? Did you guys believe in Tooth Fairy?
I think
I did believe in that one, 100%.
I did.
I did.
practice like putting it under your pillow and all
Yeah.
that kind of
I did
stuff.
believe in that.
But like, I don't think my parents ever rewarded it though. Like they never.
My
put it
mom
into-
did that.
Really?
I even remember when she did it too. It was very sweet of her.
So like, she put $1 in there.
Like she lifted my head up over the pillow, took the tooth,
That's
and she
stinky-
put
that's
some
stinky
quarters.
tooth.
She put some quarters underneath, and I.
And you knew?
I think I was asleep and felt my head rise up, but I didn't really like connect the dots, and I just saw my.
Did you open your eyes?
real, like yeah.
While your mom was doing it.
No, I was
Were you
asleep.
like, well-
I felt like a lifting of some sort, but
In Jesus' name. It'll be lifted.
I
That's
did not
not
believe, but I knew I was getting money.
really.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
bro.
even tried to wiggle my teeth more to put more money on it.
Really?
My parents would give $5s, not $1.
Jeez.
$5s. And then
Okay.
they would take
Quarters.
the money back.
You get
Wait, what?
quarters.
Yes, they would take the money back.
what's the point?
They'd be like, "Oh, I'll hold on to it." You know how parents are
Damn.
like, "Let me just hold on
Let
to
me hold
it."
it for you. You will lose it, please. Yeah, bro. I definitely did not. I kept it. It was thinking
Ew.
because I'd keep it there for days. I'd be like,
Are you
oh,
serious,
maybe,
bro?
Yeah. I was like, oh, maybe the tooth fairy will come, and then nobody rewarded that. I was like, Mom, I put it there.
Your pillow was
Does
sinking.
not care of it at all. But anyway, enough with all these fables and stories about Christmas and stuff. Another popular thing that happens during the Christmas season for us Nigerian Americans, right,
Love Nigeria.
is Detty December.
Is it Dutty or Detty?
If you're Jamaican, if you call it Detty.
That was actually not bad.
That was
just
pretty
irritating.
No, like,
He's like, if you Jamaican, you'll call it that.
we got it, Dad.
Shout out to our Jamaicans.
Like Sean
Wagwan.
Paul.
But yeah, all right, what is Dirty December? What do you know about it? Like,
Okay.
what's your depiction of that?
I mean, I started getting hip to it when I started working, and I noticed people were leaving toward the end of the year. Actually, I want to take a swig of water.
Swig?
20-somethings podcast. 20-somethings.
Yeah, I started noticing people were like leaving all of December, and I don't know how they were still working. This was pre-pandemic, mind you. And I would just be seeing them on Instagram in Nigeria, And then that's when I got hip to the word like Dirty December, Detty's, whatever you want, however you want to.
Don't say dirty.
Detty, whatever, however you want to pronounce it. And basically what I understand it as is like Nigerian Americans go back to Nigeria and basically party from December. If you want to go early December, if you want to go around Christmas time, from that point up until the New Year, and that's basically it. Yeah, like that's how I understand it. I've never participated in it.
Dang.
Sadly, I think I'm actually gonna.
Huh?
Neither have you.
I have in Arizona.
You went to Detty December?
In Arizona.
That's
no, you
not
can't
Detty
do that.
December.
You have to be in
So it
Nigeria.
has to be in the third world country for it to be Detty.
Yeah.
No,
Wait.
Y'all racist, bro. Look at
Why are you dancing?
Why do you start whining in front of the cat?
But yeah, so what's it called? So you've never gone. Have you even been to Nigeria? When's the last time you went to Nigeria?
Yeah, I went to Nigeria in May of 2021.
Why not December?
Because it was for a wedding. Yeah, I think that year I probably would have gone if I had not gone to a wedding. This upcoming year, that's one of my travel goals, to go to Nigeria at the end of the year.
Okay.
Hopefully.
Fia, I'm going to ask you too if you've ever gone into, but my question for you, Ara, is this. You've been to Nigeria like once in the last few years, right? Before that, it was a while, right?
Yeah, to 2015.
Yeah. So like, you know how they had the whole EndSARS thing like a couple years ago, and like they're kind of like maybe targeting like young Nigerians that had like money or like looked like they had money.
Yeah.
Like when you went there in like May of last year.
Yeah.
Did you ever feel like like maybe I need to like kind of watch my back?
Oh, definitely.
Like,
I remember.
Like, tell me about your experience.
My mom gave me like a whole speech before I left, like to be safe, to be mindful, to be cautious. Like I think she was really nervous that because of like my hairstyle, especially, like that the people were gonna be messing with me and the cops were gonna be on my head and they're gonna be thinking I would do Yahoo and all this other type of stuff. Because it's very, very for them, it's very surface level judgmental. Like sometimes I feel like we're the stuff we get in church, like we're like feel so defeated by it. But over there, bro, like that stuff can really like get you in some trouble that you did not even really intend to. So my mom was worried about that for sure. You know, I have family though that like knows how to move me around and how to keep me safe. But like even until now, like, and it's kind of why I kind of feel bad for a lot of people who've never gone. Going there, like with no person that you know is a very, very, very risky, bro. Very risky. Like, because you can easily get taken advantage of. Easily. And they know, when they hear you speak in the airport, they know. That's why when I land in that Mohammed Murtala, isn't that what it's called? When I land there, I don't say anything.
Why don't you do your Nigerian accent?
I don't want to, because they can detect that. They will know, like, because I'm not speaking Yoruba and mixing it, so they will know. They will know. So me, I just get to the land when it's super hot. Sweaty. Yeah. They don't check any COVID stuff. I remember they were hounding me in the United States, and they open the thing and they okay. And I said okay, and I gave him some of the money out. That's another big problem is the corruption. Bribing. Bro, at every step when you're meeting some official of some sort, you're gonna have to like
that might be a third world country thing though.
It is definitely a third world.
In Mexico, that was a thing too.
Definitely a third world country thing. So yeah, I mean, in Atlanta, anyway, I was saying like I don't talk when I land there, right? Get my luggage. They're asking me already, do you want a ride? I have ride arranged. There's literally a whole walkway of a cab driver asking you if you want a ride. You just have to ignore them, do your own thing. And like, that's the type of stuff, like, you can't travel. If you've never been to Nigeria, do not go by yourself, bro. Do not go with someone who knows what they're doing, or meet with a family member who knows what they're doing, because it's very easy to get taken advantage of, for real.
So like you've gone once now, right? Yeah. Do you feel comfortable like maybe going there like with less guidance? No, but like when you say like moving there, is it just like driving around type stuff or?
Driving around, even walking, like it's something you should be on your. If you're like, it's like, you know how sometimes you like go to like a big city, there's some people, if you go in the wrong spot of the city, like there's some people who are gonna take advantage of you.
For sure.
That what like a lot of Nigeria feels like, at least when I go, because I'm not I didn't grow up there, so I'm not familiar with anywhere.
Right.
So anyone I interact with, there's likelihood that they may be trying to take advantage of me, and I have to be on my P's and Q's in a way. So having that person like accompanying you, just like helping you along, taking you to the right spots, making sure you don't get into the wrong areas, that's really important. That's why like in the Dirty December stuff, you know, if I were to participate, it's something I'm still like
a little bit cautious about.
I get kind of like overwhelmed, like all these other factors I'm gonna have to be factoring into play because I'm gonna be meeting with people my age. That's a whole nother
That's the thing too. What's it called? Because if you want to go now, like maybe you don't want to be with your aunts and your uncles or something, right?
Yeah, no.
And they're the ones that kind of there through your parents, you know.
Yep.
But how about if you just want to go there and like you experience a nightlife or something like that, and they don't. Maybe your aunts and uncles don't know how to do all that.
They don't know.
Exactly. So like
They definitely don't know.
If you are a young Nigerian and you want to go and have fun in Nigeria, because they be saying it's fun, like Nigeria and Ghana in December is just fun. Like how you would really have to like know someone your age there.
Definitely.
But like I don't know. Do you guys have friends in Nigeria currently? Like,
I have family in Nigeria. I don't have
like
friends.
people your age, like
My cousins are my age in Nigeria, but I don't have friends
like that.
But we know people who've gone to. I mean, I've seen people on my Instagram stories. I've gone to Nigeria for Detty December, and I'm just like, it doesn't intrigue me if I'm being so honest. Yeah, because they be in the club till like 6 a.m. Like they be in the club all night. Why do I want to do that?
Yeah,
maybe like in America you wouldn't want to do that.
Even in America,
Nigeria,
I don't
it's
want
just
to
like
do
he's home. The
it's
soil is familiar.
The soil is not familiar.
6 a.m.
No, I literally just saw a TikTok. Chance the Rapper and Meek Mill. They're in Ghana right now.
He love Ghana.
Yeah, he loved Ghana.
And they were in the club till 7 a.m. Like
crazy.
I was hearing stuff like that too. Yeah.
Like no, they had the video. It was the sun was rising and they're all still dancing. 7 a.m. I should be in bed.
Meek Mill doesn't do that, bro.
Like no, and then it's just like there's so many things that can go wrong. You're going in the Bolt driver, he can hop out of the car anytime. I'm hearing all these crazy stories, like bribery.
That kind of scares you.
They don't have Uber, they have Bolt. They can turn off that thing anytime and drive you anywhere. Voodoo, they can sell you on the side of the road. Like if you don't know for real, like. This lady in church yesterday gave a testimony like they were burning people in the streets in Nigeria. Yes, bro.
I remember one time I saw a dead body. That was
lots of dead bodies.
That was very traumatic.
In Nigeria?
Yes, I was driving with my uncle, and we were driving on the highway, and there's literally a dead body.
Like what was the story?
Highway. There's no story, and we just kept talking. I act like I didn't see it, so we just could, for the sake of.
So why would I want to go to that country?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Because of partying.
Yes, bro.
Because of partying to the
I don't
morning.
even know, bro.
I mean, there's cities in America that Miami, Atlanta. If I want to party till even Houston, if I want to party till the early wee mornings. I mean, it's cool to go back to motherland and blah blah blah.
But you put your head in a fist.
Because a lot of people are just going and they have no knowledge of how Nigeria really is. They're just saying all the TikToks. Oh, they're really turning up Victoria Island.
Yeah.
How you gonna get there? Because a lot of people, y'all don't
they got
have
money
street
though.
smarts.
That's what I'm saying, bro. A lot of those people on Victoria Island, they have money, bro.
Exactly.
And if you don't have no money, bro,
but you have money automatically because the dollar is stronger than the naira. So you could just be like a normal person here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And if you go there, like you're rich.
Yeah.
I know, like for real.
How do you know?
I mean, someone who went to Nigeria told me that.
Really?
Yeah.
The currency rate exchange, you
like
have more.
It's
that's true.
So you don't need to like if you come prepared to like spend for a vacation, just even like just a normal American vacation. Imagine going to Nigeria.
Yeah.
Prepared, you're gonna like be able to be in those places. That's why like a lot of people we know, like or they're not maybe famous or something like that. They'll be in same places as like famous Afrobeat artists. Like, they'll be seeing Burna Boy just walking by and all this stuff. True. Because like the currency is like just stronger.
That's true. Yeah. That's true. Yeah, one thing about going to Nigeria for Dirty December too is like I feel like I don't know. Sometimes I'll be feeling bad like going to Nigeria. Like the idea of going to Nigeria just to continue to enjoy from it. Especially when you grew up there and not like do any kind of like philanthropic effort. Like
feels dirty.
It feels
It feels icky.
Well, I mean, you're putting money into the tourism.
No, because Nigeria is
you know
very
how
corrupt.
circulates money, man. You know,
Don't even try that.
it's not going. It's not.
It's the 1% and the 99% in Nigeria. 1% is rich,
bro.
99 is poor,
Yeah,
basically.
Yeah. But can you really affect that? Like, I mean, like, even
Yes, bro. Especially if you have a good job and you go like you just described.
Like, I'm just saying, like, in the current system, it is right.
Yeah.
You someone like, let's say, I don't know if you guys remember Davido's like birthday, like maybe a year ago or something like that. A lot of people were just sending him money, right?
Yes, I
And he
remember
wanted
that.
to just like pretty much give it to charity.
Yes, I remember.
Like just from like hearing stuff, even to like for a big person like him that has like connections and stuff, it was hard for him to get money into like the people who needed his hands because
Right.
people like take it.
Right,
So they
yes,
had to
yes.
do like a whole bunch of like background checks and
Yeah.
making sure it's getting to this place or this orphanage even existed because
Yeah.
people
Yes.
be making it up.
That's
Yeah.
true.
So like imagine you that you don't even have the same resources as that, like trying to like give money or give back or whatever.
I don't
Like,
think
it might be a
when you
bit more
give back
difficult.
to Nigeria, it shouldn't be like a GoFundMe effort. You feel me?
How should it be though?
It should be like maybe do
Foundational.
research. Yeah.
It needs to be a foundation
Before you go,
Yeah.
figure out a community in need, figure out the need, and help with that need specifically, and you be there presently. Like, because that's the only way, like you've described, that you can confirm your effort is being put on something directly.
Yeah.
Because there's so many paths that the money can go to, and obviously find their way not towards something that you want. And that obviously happens because of Nigeria's overall corruption.
Yeah.
But I think if you like go with that intent, then you can execute on that. And I think
For sure.
it should be part of that, all of your itinerary to go do this, do that, do this. What does it mean to take up a day out of the whole, maybe 2 weeks to 30 days that you're there? Do something philanthropic. Do something that like you can be proud of. You feel me? Like just instead of like, just keep sucking out of that area. You feel me? Like I feel like
I don't like you, David.
Sorry.
He said,
I feel like but it's interesting though, cause I feel like Ghana, like the result of the Dirty December in that area like has like revitalized that area.
oh, most definitely.
And it's a testament, I feel like, to like Nigeria, the corruption overall, and how there's misappropriation and this and that. But it's just like it's sometimes sad to see because you would expect like by now Nigeria would be that hub for that level of tourism, but no, it's
Nigeria is more messy, I feel like. I
Very
mean,
messy.
Ghana is still another African country. I mean, you know what I mean?
Yes.
It still has its corruption, but it's a bit better than Nigeria.
It's better.
You know what I mean? And you can even just see it. Like, Ghana has more consistent lights. Like,
Very much
in
so.
different
Isn't
areas.
Nigeria like more overpopulated than
Yeah,
Ghana?
definitely
So
has
that
more people.
definitely plays a part.
Billions of
Yeah,
people.
yeah,
It's just like a hub of a bunch of people.
Exactly. But I feel like I honestly, as a Nigerian, I feel like I would feel more safe moving in Ghana by myself.
That's what I'm saying,
than
bro.
in
That's not
Nigeria.
good.
Like, even though I'm Nigerian by blood, like I feel more comfortable doing a solo trip to Ghana.
Right. Yeah.
And that's crazy.
It's sad, bro. It's sad, and that's why a lot of people don't go. Like years and years will pass. It's worse for the kids, I think, who've never seen it because there's no real connection.
Really?
I mean, what do you think?
There's no real connection? What do you mean?
Like they don't have an emotional connection to home.
Oh, to Nigeria?
Yes,
I haven't
because
been to
they
Nigeria
wanna-
since I was 4.
See what I'm saying?
So like,
And you want to go back or no?
the idea of going back to Nigeria, everything I'm hearing
It's
is
stressful.
it sounds just stressful, and I don't like being in stressful situations. But my mom, like, she's an advocate for Nigeria, and my aunt is there, and they're like, "We're here. It's not that bad." So, like, the people living there, like, if you know how to move around, I'm pretty sure it's not that bad. But
And they're
us
used to
living,
it, too, so.
us living in America, and where we're used to security, where I can step out here and I can not necessarily not be on my P's and Q's, but don't have to be as a high alert that I am if I were to go to Nigeria. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll visit. I will visit. Will it be anytime soon? I don't think so. Because I need to find someone. I need to make sure I'm very prepared
You
for
need to
that
be
trip.
connected, bro.
Yeah, because I know a lot of you people that I follow, mutuals, that are ready to go to Detty December next year and have no connections in Nigeria.
Even the way they say it, Detty December.
I'm like,
I want Detty December.
you don't speak a lick of Yoruba, you don't speak a lick of Igbo, you don't speak nothing. And your
Yeah, no
accent
town
is
on you,
very
bruh.
California-esque. Valley Girl. They're gonna take advantage of us.
They're gonna tell you.
They're gonna rob us blind.
For real, bro. And that's one thing too. Like they be kidnapping a lot over there, you know. So like once you like, they know you're not from there. They're probably gonna think you have a little bit of money. Follow you, kidnap you.
Man, but I don't want to speak because you speak bad only, bro. Because
So what's good there?
I think it's ambitiousness, bro.
What do you mean?
There's a lot of ambitious people doing big things there, like especially in the tech space. There's this thing called Flutterwave. I believe that came from Nigeria. I will have to research it.
Is that a fintech thing?
Yes.
I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Like, and there's people there building things. There's people there trying to revitalize. That's why sometimes, like, when we have these kind of discussions, I feel slightly guilty because it's like, what am I doing to help?
Go back. Because Arlo's looking at me crazy, but like at least when I don't know if you guys have discussions with your parents about stuff like this.
All the time, yeah.
And like a lot of our parents, that's where they grew up. And stuff.
Yes.
So they're so passionate about it.
Yes.
Like every time they talk to it, they want the young people to kind of be the ones to fix
What's
it.
gonna do it? What's gonna draw young people back?
I feel like in their estimate we should still be connected to it, which I feel like we don't feel that way.
As much, yes.
And so like they're like, this is your home, go back and you guys will be the ones to make it better. Like, you know what I mean? But I'm just like, bro, there's so
a big
much,
responsibility,
so
bro.
much nepotism in that country, like, you know what I mean?
Huge
Like the
nepotism.
hierarchy to even look at the people running for president.
Right.
What's that guy's name again? The guy that was on the bicycle. What's his name?
Please.
I need to know
Is
this guy's
this
name.
are with a T?
Yes.
Tinubu?
Yes.
Okay.
Like those guys, he's even lying about his age. Like I think there's 10
yeah.
years, maybe he's 19.
Yeah,
like
bro.
people like that, and like saying you're disrespectful, and they're talking about policy. Like, come on, man. Like, this is-
Yeah.
like
Pride.
that's gonna be like that culture needs to like
It needs to break down.
it needs to break down like when it comes to like certain like political and like structured things. Like
Yeah.
if you let those things get in, it's gonna be hard for us even to want to like associate with that at all.
Yeah.
Especially if we're coming somewhere like America where it's so free, like it doesn't really matter about your age like that. Like
Yeah.
if I know more than you, I know more than you.
Yeah,
Yes.
they
You know?
respect that
Yeah.
knowledge over.
Exactly.
Yes,
So
yeah.
it's just like, but Nigeria's like, God, I've been in this office for 50 years. How can you tell me something?
Yeah.
Please, if this clip gets to Nigeria,
Man,
No,
shout out to all
no problem,
Nigerians,
bro.
man. Shout out Nigeria, man.
Yeah, man. Like I'm thinking, like, because there's a lack of, like we said, those young people wanting to come back. Like I just keep going to like, what's gonna make, like, what would make someone like me feel the urge to move back to Nigeria, right? Because
NYSC.
no,
You know what that is?
I know with the year service, I'm not,
Put on behind Nigeria, like,
with the suit, looking like
I no
Tim,
pay.
like Tim's in the.
stop, leave her alone. Oh my god.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like there's a desire. I can only speak for me, but there's a desire to want to go back and make a change. There's a desire to want to go back and like impact. But it just feels sometimes like Nigeria is so far gone, bro. It feels like Nigeria, the country has to like
Restart.
Honestly,
just
someone need to hit the
bulldoze
reset button on it for real. And I like that's why I'm like I don't know. Like, I don't know, people like me. I don't know. Like going back and like living there
And changing it?
I really respect those who have done that. There's a few of them. Like
Yeah.
they post themselves and they document their journey on TikTok and all this other stuff. It's really bold.
Yeah.
It's really to upend your whole life and then really like be there for real. Like that's admirable. But I would struggle.
Here's
Oh my God.
my theory, my crazy theory of the podcast. Anyway, in future generations, no country lasts forever, right? The empire of the United States will eventually fall, and they're gonna say, everybody go back to your own countries. That's what I
Think
think.
so?
So yes, and they're gonna say all the black people back to Africa, and then I think that's what's gonna make a change. As we're going now, no one wants to go. No one wants to go.
People are trying to
for
flee.
for a cause. There are people applying for visa every day to get out of that country.
Yeah, bro.
So
Luxury.
what do we look like going? Let me go and like it's. I feel like it comes from that first world superiority thing, like that unconscious superiority. Like I can help them, I can fix them. It gives me the same vibes of
British.
No, what's those people? Mormons that go on missions. Like you go on a mission for a year and then you come back home to your cushy country.
Right, yeah,
like,
yeah.
I feel like
there's a lot of parallels
when
there.
you're forced, and I don't want to say forced because I just don't have a better word. When you're forced to go back and live there, I think you'll make a change. Like if you don't have that security net of going back to America, I think you would be more motivated to make a change in that country.
Are you sure about that though? Like I feel like people would just continue to enjoy
what?
Like if people were forced to go back, do you think what would prompt them to now make the difference? Because I feel like the effort behind making a difference comes from an emotional like connection to a cause.
True.
Versus being you shoved into a corner and now you're like I feel like no one is ever forced to make a impactful change in a like that's something that comes from the desire of,
because
like,
it could come from like a survival standpoint to make a change versus because a lot of us are like, oh, we feel for that country, we know like you can talk about potential all day when you want, but when you're talking about potential from a survival standpoint, I feel like that's where most like ideas come from, and I think that's what Nigerians have the most. A lot of successful people in America are Nigerian
That's
because
very
they
true.
come from an ambitious survival standpoint because they don't want to go back to that country for a reason.
That's
so that's what I think.
Yeah, that's fair.
No,
but shout out to Nigeria. I know we're gonna revitalize one day.
we're gonna go back.
We'll go back.
Let's just visit.
I'll go.
For real.
If we're
hit up
going,
my uncle and all those guys.
My uncle.
Yeah.
You guys
I have
want
an
to
uncle
go?
there too, but
I have two. I have my aunt and my uncle there. My uncle went back. So my uncle lived in the United States 30 years. He went back, I believe 5 years ago. Opened a lounge.
It's funny,
everything. So he lives there, fine. Uncle Sheila, shout out to you. Auntie Bookie lives there. But
it's just funny because like I feel like my parents, right, or at least my dad, he always talks about going back. As much as he's fought to get out of that place,
right? Yeah,
and so like, and he knows like the issues that are there, and he's built a life here. Like at the end of the day, that's still like home.
That's home, bro.
Home is home.
I mean? Even though it's crazy, it's like it's his crazy. You know what I mean? Sorry.
like, why do you do this?
Man, I'm an actor. But anyway, but
It's
like
his
it's
crazy.
It's his crazy.
I love him. That's what you give it. Toxic relationship.
So like,
Oh,
even though
God.
like those things are frustrating, like he still wants to go back like all the time. You know what I mean?
That's an emotional connection.
Yeah, but like I'm just like, man, I feel like if some place was so terrible to me, like even if I grew up there, bro, like
yeah,
I don't
Nigeria
know.
Nigeria needs to think about its future a lot more.
Her
future a lot more. Yeah, that's true.
Her?
That's how they do
That's
for
how they
countries.
refer to countries. Yeah.
So all countries are women?
That's how
Or
they usually.
feminine? Sorry.
Yeah, with the feminine.
Yeah, we
The
give
United
them-
States is a man.
They say, but I say Nigeria needs to prioritize that because it's like who is gonna occupy all these rotating governor? They're gonna die one day.
And they'll give it to a
Maybe
corrupt
They're gonna
source.
die.
Maybe they need to adopt communism. Because they're
Okay.
trying to do democracy and it's not working. Democracy doesn't work with corruption. Communism works with corruption.
But there's downsides to the
of course,
communism.
there's
though.
downsides, but I think it will just straighten it up, and then maybe let's have a little revolt, and then y'all can go to democracy.
Yeah. Or have you guys even heard of like the whole like Yoruba Nation
Yes.
stuff?
Yeah.
Do you think like that might help?
No.
Why?
It seems like a temporary solution to a deeper issue.
The issue is not tribes. I feel like
it's
I
people.
mean, like they say that, but like you know, a lot of the politics and stuff like that, it is a little bit tribal because like when they look at the presidents and stuff, they're like, okay, you can't have a president that is this and then a vice president that is that. Like they'll choose their vice presidents based on their tribe.
Yes. Yeah,
Like
yeah.
Buhari, like they'll be like, okay, they can't be a Muslim ticket. Like it has to be Muslim Christian. And usually Muslims are people that are from like, you know, Hausa and stuff like that. And Christians are maybe from the southern part. You know what I mean? So it is a little bit of that. So they feel like, at least when you talk to like, you know, a lot of our grandparents and stuff like that, they're like, you know, they feel like people from the north or something like that are like in power and like, you know, like they're coming. They're killing people. They're just like killing people in the south, like Yoruba people and stuff like that. So they're just trying to do their own thing. I think it'll still be corrupt or whatever, but I feel like I don't know because you know when Nigeria was put together, like the
Yes.
British just put like a whole bunch of tribal like
Yes. Yeah,
ethnic groups together. Not necessarily that they were the same like type of people. Like, because if you look at some Nigerians and some other Nigerians, it's like very different, like culture wise and everything. So it's just like maybe that clash over time has created some of this, like,
it's given
friction.
like Democrats, Republican,
Definitely
that kind of split. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Man. Shout out Nigeria, man.
Shout out all Nigerians, man. And Meek Mill got his phone stolen from him. You guys see that?
But then he tweeted, "Oh, I don't know. It could have fell off when I was."
He definitely posted on it. They got my phone. Like, bruh, Meek is so funny, man.
If you go to Nigeria, have a backup phone. Sorry, just bringing that up.
I'm telling you, bro. Let's go. In like Nigeria in December, a lot of Nigerian artists go back. To like and perform, and you know how they be touring like all over the world, and stuff. But in December they always come home.
Thames,
and Wizkid said like this is my last
concert.
Yeah, he's like this is my last concert in Lagos ever, or something like that.
No, he said it was free though.
It was, but he said it was his last. Yeah,
he's not serious.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, did he just go too global or what?
He's been missing his shows.
For real, right?
Don't miss your Arizona show, Wizkid.
I know, bro. Please, you won't get away with that. I promise you. Yeah. What's it called? And then what's it called? Burna Boy 2 came, and
that was funny.
Yeah, there was like I don't know if you guys all saw the video of him.
Yeah, I saw it this morning.
So like Nigerian artists are always late. I don't know if it's just the Nigerian and them. They have to really show out. Burna Boy was like 9 hours late or something like that.
I rebuke that spirit.
He was supposed to come at around 6. He didn't show up until 2.
In the morning?
Yeah, bro.
God forbid.
So like super late. Like even artists here, they'll come like maybe a couple hours late or something like that. But even then, it's like, come on, bro. Like, get out there. But 6, like, come on, bro. Like 8 hours late, like that's a little bit too much. But anyway, so he did that, and the Nigerians were like, Bona, F you, Bona, F you. And he was like going back at them. He was like, you guys did this and that. Go punish all of you guys. Like, imagine you pay money.
Crazy.
And like someone saying cursing you, bro.
Crazy.
And then like he like apparently stomped like someone. Did you see that?
I
You didn't see it?
I haven't seen it.
There was a person trying to climb the stage, I think.
And he stomped.
And he stomped on their faces.
Burna Boy, you need to be stopped because you've been acting up for these past few years. For real. You need to be whooped. And his mom won't whoop him. No, because his mom really just, what's that thing? Enables him. Why are you puffed up like this? Whatever. The higher you go, the harder they fall at this point. I'm not even trying to wish him anything, but it's like, at this point, it's like, it's not cute.
Yeah. You think it might have not been his fault, the late stuff?
No.
You think that was on him?
Yes. Okay. Because was he late when I saw him? Yeah. Because what I heard, so I saw Burna Boy very far away, but I saw him when I went to Lost in Rhythm, what was that, 2 years ago? And I heard from the DJ that was DJing there that Burna Boy refused to come out until everything was up to par. Which is normal, right?
What is up to par?
Because the day before they were having a little bit of sound issues where the mic would cut in and out a little bit. Yeah. And he was like, nope, the screen needs to be this color. The stage needs to be like this. I must have all of this. And he just gives me very diva-ness. I think he just needs to be quiet. It's okay. You can tone it up in private, but like in the public eye.
But some artists are really particular about their performance, though.
Of course,
and they want to do the best that they can.
And I'm glad that he did that. But y'all should have done this beforehand. Why are you waiting until when you're supposed to perform to make all these demands? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just feel like he needs to pull a Beyonce and just stop talking. Stop acting out. Just stop talking to us for a little bit. Let it die down a little bit. So
even the smoke break fast.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
What did he post that you showed us?
What did I post?
It was like, if you're not making $100 million this year, you can't talk to me. Just sit down and smoke breakfast.
Like, what are you talking about?
That's so funny. It's new insult. You just tell anyone to smoke breakfast.
Like, you just calm down and just smoke breakfast.
Yeah,
what are you talking about, man?
Yeah, bro. I feel like Nigerian artists, because people say Burna Boy, even when he's touring the U.S., he'd be late.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
He is.
So it's not even just.
It's not just him too. There's other artists that have that issue.
Yeah.
When he went to Afro Nation, he was 6 hours late.
Dang,
bro. And I heard like I don't know what happened with Afro Nation. One of the Afro Nations this December.
Yes.
Like they just canceled the show mid-show or something. And a lot of people were like mad. I'm like, what's up with these? Like,
they need to do better, bro.
Yeah, especially Afro Nation.
I don't trust no Afro Nation thing
Afro
again,
Nation
bro.
has had like
2 times. I know the first time was because of COVID. I totally get it. But that second one with the Ashake lineup, bro.
Which Ashake?
Ashake was on the lineup. Burna Boy, Whiskey. It was literally every.
No, that was Lacerita, bro.
Oh, Lacerita? Dang, bro.
And I don't trust you
But that
either,
too.
Lacerita.
Like all those guys, they need to get their act together, bro. Because now, anytime they post something big, I will not buy it.
Nope.
I'm so sorry, because the trauma that we've like been through is just too much. Like people will buy the thing, then buy all this other stuff, Airbnb, flight, and then literally money, 2 weeks before the thing, you're telling people. Unfortunately, due to unknown circumstances.
You better know that circumstance.
No, because we paid for
it's ridiculous. You're eroding the trust of all of these fans. I don't know anyone who will buy a new lineup that looks like that again, because it looks like a scam. Honestly, nowadays it's gonna be looking like a scam. In 2023, I will not be buying none of those stuff, bro. And they need to all get their act together. I'm hearing nonsense about people getting stomped. Remember, we had a whole discussion about people getting stomped out. They don't even know how to organize the venue.
Yep.
They need to do better, bro. Do better, bro. For real, bro.
Count your days. Because we bought VIP tickets and we were on a payment plan. Y'all collected the money one day before you canceled it. So now I have to wait 3 weeks for $1,200 to hit my account. What does that
do? Better, bro.
That's annoying,
bro.
And you know what? American artists, we hold them to a higher standard. I feel like we need to be holding these African artists more accountable.
Definitely,
exactly.
Because we will not let it. If Drake were to do that, it will
never happen. People paying their hard-earned money,
bruh. They be.
Why are you making them sit and like? Partially, I'm not gonna lie. That's some of their fault too. Because I'm not standing there for what you said, 9 hours, 6 hours, whatever.
No.
I'm leaving.
Yeah.
I'm leaving.
Yeah.
Yeah, but some of them was like, oh, this is Bona. Oh, Bona. And so like,
nah, I don't care who it is. Burna, Whiskey, Thames, whoever they want to.
No.
Yeah, they let that culture get into it.
Yeah.
For what? He's been on tour
for his whole life.
Like 3 years. I will see him eventually. I don't need to see him in a festival. Sorry.
Nah, bro, because that stuff is out of control for real. But you know what? 2023, it's a new year. Maybe they'll do better. You guys are not having faith.
No, I'm not.
I hope so, bro.
Because I had faith because I went to the first Last Rhythm concert. It wasn't well organized. And I still said, let me patronize you again. And then they pulled this. So, no.
Yeah, that was really sad because that was a good lineup. At least that they offered.
Bananas lineup.
Like, come on, bro. And they just said, oh, sorry, we can't do it again, huh?
Because you didn't have the money to pay the artists. Let's be for real.
Yeah, but like, come on, you get all those artists. Like, they're doing, like, Burna Boy's about to do a stadium tour, bro. Like, and so, like, come on, you can't pay him.
Burna Boy, Wizkid, Ashake, Thames. Like, you have every big name.
Everybody is there.
There's no way you couldn't afford it. It's okay.
So just like, dang, but it's all good though. Shout out Niger, shout out Nigerian artists, shout out Nigerian promoters. So.
Yeah, bro.
No, don't shout out.
Okay, it's okay. Forgiveness will reach your heart. Anyway, but yeah, what's it called? I think that's pretty much it from what we got for today.
Yeah, that's a good little 50 minutes ish.
A more serious episode.
A little potty,
I think it was an interesting discussion.
You know, touching about our culture. One of the things we want to hit for this year.
I think we have a lot more like things like that lined up. Hopefully, you know,
for sure.
And you know our usual stuff too, new stuff. Yeah, man. So I think it's been good.
Yeah, follow us on all platforms, of course. You know. 20-somethings podcast _. You know, we coming with new content this year.
20-somethings.
Yeah.
Podcast.
Wait, what did I say?
No, you said it.
Okay.
I just repeated.
TikTok, Instagram.
That's it.
YouTube.
Oh, YouTube.
YouTube.
Yeah, we're gonna post this on full.
We're gonna put this on. And we have our last episode on YouTube too, so run that up. So, yeah, man, 2023 is gonna be bangles.
It was gonna be what?
The bangles.
Okay.
So join us in this ride.
We love y'all, bro.
Peace.
We'll talk to y'all later. Okay.
Bye.
Bye.